Hello everyone, welcome to our first episode of the Growth Conversations podcast. My name is Linda and I'm here with my co-host Gabriel Mungai. On this podcast, we talk everything growth, spiritually, mentally, physically, relationship, work, you name it.
The focus of this conversation is to start up conversations in our home, in our businesses, in our relationship, and all other facets of life concerning growth. A disclaimer is that we are not experts in all areas. All that we can share is our own opinion and based on the research that we have on whatever aspects we get of life.
How do you feel about the first podcast?
Well, I'm very excited about it. It's a conversation that is needed in Kenya, in Africa, everywhere in the world. It's a conversation that I'm very excited about to carry out. And it's a conversation that, with the hope that I have, that is going to charge people, it's going to motivate people, it's going to inspire people to get better results in their life, to push them forward to get to their dreams.
And I was just thinking how we've been planning all these things, and just to know that in our heart we all have this thing that we are desire to speak about growth, in our society.
Yes.
Considering that people don't talk much about some things,
Yes.
and that's why, like you said in the beginning, that our main focus is just to start up conversation in our homes, in our society,
Yes.
to talk about this thing.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, if you don't know something, then you don't know where to start, right?
Yes. The Bible says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. And what you don't know can even destroy you. So our main aim in this conversation is just to spook you in some of the things that we are completely blind on, but they are necessary for our growth. You look at our world and our society, especially the third world, you realize that most of us are born and we go through life without making any visible difference in our life. And therefore, this conversation is the conversation that stirs up the desires, stirs up that will to want to do better, and also gives more input, also shares ideas on how we can really make progress on personal levels and also on corporate levels as a people.
And I was just thinking, based on each one of us being a male and being a female, do you think that this conversation will be really accepted by the male gender?
Absolutely. I think there's no one in the world who is not interested in growth. Anyone, either male, female, young or old, everyone is trying to get themselves moving. But sometimes people do not have the knowledge of how to go about it, and other times people do not have the will or the motivation to go for it. So I think it's a conversation that cuts across.
Yeah.
Even the young, even the old. I think especially the young people will be more excited about this conversation.
And like Gabriel said, we all need change, we all need growth in our life. And I just hope that once we start this podcast, you'll be able to join us and walk with us through all our episodes. We will be happy to have you on our episode, and also to review our podcasts, to subscribe to our podcast, and also just to share what you think about what we talk in our podcast and on our YouTube videos as well.
Yes. We plan to be airing this podcast once every week. So make sure to get locked, be hooked. Anytime we release our podcast, be there, and always remember to drop your reviews.
Thank you, and we hope to hear from you from our next episode.
Adios.
Bye-bye.